right? It's telling you that you are using your magnetic compass, that compass bowl that I held up and passed around the classroom, right? You're looking at that and you're using your ship's compass to shoot bearings to these prominent objects on shore, right? And we have them. So the first step is to figure out how much error is in that compass so that we can convert what we read into a true bearing so we can plot it. Anytime we plot on a chart, they need to be true bearings. So first step is to find compass error. And that's what Jean has done, right? She's laid out that 072 per steering compass or standard compass, and she has worked towards true, correcting it, right? Using the deviation table. So what we're after once that is done is compass error. Compass error, as it says here, is your variation combined with your deviation. So she's got 3 east, correctly so, and 9 west as compass error. Think of it as rungs on a ladder, right? We know that when we go from compass to true, we have to add easterly error and subtract westerly error. So if we start on any given rung and we climb up 3 rungs, that would be 3 east. We add east, so we climb up 3. Now we get to 9 west, and we have to go down because you subtract westerly error when you're doing it this way. So if we go up 3 and then go down 9, what's the net yield? We've gone down 6, -6. So our combined compass error based on this data, compass error equals -6 degrees. So now all we got to do, now that we know what error is in our compass, is apply it to these bearings. So I take 347 minus 6, 293 minus 6, 236 minus 6, and those will all equal your true bearing. I don't got the math on the top of my head for the other two, right?
Should be 341, 287, and 230.
Got it. Now I have these, I gotta find my objects on my chart and draw the true bearing from that object out to sea. And where they all cross will give you your position. So they should all intersect, nice tight group. Then you take the position of that group and take it to the latitude scale and the longitude scale and find your position. That's what the whole point of this exercise is. But it's important to understand what you're doing. You're correcting the error in your compass to get true bearings so that we can find our position.
So Matt, based on this exercise, this other question is like, you're at 319 degrees true when you take the following true bearings.
Yeah.
They're all true.
If they give it to you in true,
You're
you
set.
don't need
You're
that.
golden.
Just start slashing them out on the chart.
Okay.
And where they intersect is your position.
Okay.
It's the same thing you do when you're lost in the woods. You grab a topographical map, you shoot a bearing to a mountaintop that's on your map, and you're somewhere on that line. You need another one, and now you know where you're at. So
Matt,
the
the first one.
yeah, the hard part is the getting them all. So we found Cape Charles earlier in the class. It's down here. Okay, what we didn't do is find these others. Sand Shoal is up here. The inlet light is right on this spit of land. Okay, and the light itself is in the black dot, and the red marks the other part. So you'll always use the black dot, highlight it.
And we can find these in the pilot book too.
These are harder. This was found in the Coast Pilot, right? Is that where you found it, Ev? Or it was just this one that was in the Coast Pilot?
That one was in
right
the
here.
Coast Pilot. There was no...
You're going to find them right now, and you won't have to worry about it again. Okay? So there's your 3 points. So let's start with the easy ones that are close to the compass rose. My best recipe for this is the parallel rule, because it's close. All right. What you want to... Watch your language. That word's not okay. All right.
It's kind of busy.
You missed it.
I know. It's like, I want to know what it is. Do you want to tell us what word's not appropriate?
The lady word that starts with C.
Oh,
all right.
Congenial. Got it.
Next Tuesday?
So what I did was I put an anchor into that light so it doesn't slide, right? That's one way to do it, okay? Another way to do it is we know we're going to need what? From the first one, Machapingo.
We're going to call it Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu, 341. So what I'll do is I'll go over to the true side of the compass rose and I will put this point on 341. Don't screw it up and go 339. It's here. Now what I can do is put this straight edge against 341, put the other on this crosshair for the compass rose, and now I can anchor the hell out of this, right? I know that I've got it locked on 341. Now I can just walk this over here, and I think it moved a little bit. Did you guys see that?
No.
Okay, well that's actually pretty good. Once I get right on that black dot, I'll hold here, and I'll draw a line back from the light. I am somewhere on this line. Gotta be. Okay. I don't have the information I need to fix my position yet, so I'll do the second one. What is it?
287.
Same deal. And this I'll go to 287, which is right here. Anchor it so I don't move around. Close this down tight. Make sure I grab the intersection. Okay. And the shadows here can mess with you a little bit, but we're pretty darn close. If you ever want to make sure, did I hit 287 pretty good? Yeah, pretty good. Okay, let's try it one more time. Could also do it this way, 285, 86, 87. Now I got 2 points to rest this against, right? Now I'm ahead of my light, so I first got to go down to come up. Okay, or go down in this case. All right. Now I'm somewhere on this line. Do I have a better idea where I'm at now? I'm somewhere on this line, and I'm somewhere on this line. I should be pretty close to here, right? Or no, that's it. It's pretty close to here. Sorry, these Loran C lines,
They'll mess with you.
they'll mess with you. Now, on a vector chart, what can we do to those?
Get rid of them.
Out of the way. Okay, sure. All right, now this is a hard one because it's such a long stretch. So the same thing, we got to use our triangles here. I'll anchor on Cape Charles Light. And then what I've got to do is start messing around with this. Now remember, when we go to find a course on our triangle, we have to lay the bullseye on a line of longitude. So that's that intersection right here. Everybody?
Any line of longitude.
Any. Okay. But we're going to use obviously the one that's closest to Cape Charles Light. Now, while that is dead on, that line of longitude, I've also got to dial in my bearing, which is 230, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so that involves me messing with this quite a bit, right? I've got to keep it anchored against the light, keep the bullseye here, and cut 230 right here on this longer line. So it's a exercise in patience, right? I'm pretty darn close there. It's a 3-part check. I have to be 100% on the longitude line here at the bullseye. I have to be right here, cutting the 230, and I still got to be on the light.
Cutting on the same longitude line.
That's right, here and here. So this has to be exact, this has to be exact, and I've got to be on the light. And I've got it right now, so I will dial this in. I just moved it. Okay, moved it again. Okay, good. Once I've got this, I can draw a line at least this long. And I'm like, uh-oh, what? Now what? Now I need my other triangle. So without moving this skosh at all, right, I'll butt this up against this, hold this one down, and then slide. I think I just moved it a little bit. Okay? But the good news is I still have some line there. Okay? And then I extend this up. Pretty damn good, right? Now I know without a doubt where I'm at. I'm on this line, I'm on this line, and I'm on this line. The only place I can be is right where, I mean, that's as good as I did all day. It's on camera too.
Whoa, earlier you said mine was the best all day.
Better.
Oh.
So that means we're here. So what latitude and longitude is this? Easy, right? Now I just go over here, put this parallel rule up against this line of longitude, slide out till it hits the dot right there, and go up here and figure it out. I'm at 7541.123. Is that one of my options for longitude?
Yep.
7541.3.
Yep.
Yeah. it's
You're
look-
right, it is better.
It's looking a lot like
Yeah.
A. So to figure out for sure, I can come down to this parallel or line of latitude. Anchor that shit right there. Swing her open to the dot. Bring it over here and cross. Should be 16.2.
Yep, right on it.
Okay.
All right.
On point.
You should teach a class.
Nice.
Nice job.